What's up, YouTube? Mr. Lamessy here, and today we're asking the age-old question: is the Necromancer the best starter class in Diablo 2 Resurrected for ladder reset? Maybe. Let's chat about it. Now, the Necromancer has a lot of great use in group, I believe, and as a solo. So I think really you can say number one, solo plus group, lots of capabilities. Because you have curses, so being able to lower resist, extremely helpful in a group. Decrepify, super helpful in a group, right? Both of these alone are insanely valuable. Gosh dang it. Thank you, Igerdon. Insanely helpful and insanely useful for that right there. Additionally, you have all of the summons that are going to exist and just be massive tanks. I mean, being able to have 20, 30 summons out on the battlefield is so great for a party, especially a party that's feeling a little weak, feeling like they, if they get hit a few times, they're going to die. You just get a summoner in there, get them all boosted up, curse everything with Decrepify, and now you have added so much crowd control to the pack. But additionally, you also have a lot of solo damage and solo things that you can do because you are doing magic damage, which is super nice if you're running down this or your summons even as well. You can move around solo. It doesn't require a ton of skill. And so for a lot of people who feel like they don't want to constantly be dipping and diving and dodging and having to like swap all their hotkeys really fast and jump around and make sure they get this off and that off, if you just want to chill a little bit more, I believe the Necromancer is a fabulous character for that. And so solo and group, I think there is both a lot of reason either way that it is extremely nice. Now, number two, I'm just going to expand on that and say summons protect everyone. Number three, curses, great for party. This is just kind of expanding from that. Number four, great crowd control. And this, of course, like I said, does go with the summons, being able to summon in the different places. Does go with the curses, being able to decrepify or confuse or whatever you want. But additionally, even things like bone prison. Being able to go around and bone prison everything, even all around yourself, prevents any monsters from moving and getting wherever you want. So this might be one of the best crowd control characters in the game, with just the amount of ways that you can prevent mobs from moving, confuse them, slow them, do whatever you want. There's so many options. The Necromancer has them all, and it is absolutely fabulous. Number five is magic damage. Once again, just like the Hammerden, although not as strong as the Hammerden, being able to have magic damage from Teeth, Bone Spirit really is a big, big benefit to just any character because there's so few magic immunes in this game. You have Unravelers and maybe like two others that you barely even encounter. You have to go in like side areas kind of to see them. So really, you're not running into magic immunes, which means you can kill almost everything in the game with ease. You can take this character from normal all the way to through hell, and you're not going to sit there and be like, there's so many fire immunes and I only do fire damage, right? That's such such a buzzkill for me that I can't do this and my build's only good in 1/3 of the areas, blah, blah, blah. With magic damage, you don't have to deal with that at all, which is super nice. And then to go along with that, there is the White Rune Word, which is easy to make and is going to be a big boost to all of your magic damage if you're running that specific build right there. Now, number six, and the main piece that I think to go along with it is Corpse Explosion. Corpse Explosion is beneficial in so many ways. Number one, you're able to clear corpses, which not everybody always wants to clear corpses, right? If you're that Hork Barb running around following people, you're like, don't do it. But it's very nice to clear up corpses if you're you know, running down and you're in going after nil attack or something, you can use that to clear some there. But additionally, it has physical and fire damage on it, which is just so strong, right? Once again, bringing in multiple damage types. Already, you have just that magic damage if you are running pure magic damage. But let's say you're running something like poison, or you're running summons, or whatever it is. Now you have physical, or now you have this poison damage, but you also have corpse explosion, which has fire and physical damage added in. So it brings another element. It brings in so much. It has a massive AoE and massive just radius on it. And so if you go into the cows and you gather up a bunch of cows, kill one of them, and just corpse explode, you can just blow everything up. And all of the cows on the whole screen die. And then you just go bring more cows to the corpse pile and blow all them up if you want. And it's extremely strong. So Corpse Explosion, while it does get a little weaker as you increase the player count overall, if you're like players 8, it's not as effective. It's still very strong. And of course, in low player counts or just single player solo running it, you are going to be insanely strong. And that's one of the best skills in the game. And Max Schaefer said he actually thought it was the best skill in the game. To him, that was the #1 skill overall in the game, was Corpse Explosion in terms of power. So that right there is 6 reasons I believe the Necromancer is one of the best starting classes for Diablo 2 Resurrected Ladder Reset. I think you can make some arguments here and there, but I think there's a lot of build viability. Bone Necro, Poison Necro, and Summon all can be played and useful, and all really can contribute, whether solo or with a party, to really bringing a lot of safety and help and crowd control to all of it. So, we'd love to hear your guys' thoughts down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, everybody. Peace, YouTube.